Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we will be discussing another 2020 matchup between the incumbent president of the United States, Donald Trump, versus one of the top competitors, Kamala Harris, current senator from the state of California. I already filled in the safe and likely states, so all we have left are the leaning states. Kamala Harris is very good at turning out the African American vote. However, the Latino vote is not necessarily in her favor. So I would watch the states like Florida, Texas, Arizona, and Nevada. Um, Neither candidate really has a pool in either one of those states, which could potentially hurt one of the candidates, or both. The big area of contest will be the Frost Belt and Iowa. Basically, that would be the closest part because of, especially if you can get a higher African American turnout. Um, that could definitely potentially be very interesting. But regardless, let's get this started. So I'm going to call Nevada for Kamala Harris right off the bat. North Carolina, Florida, Texas, Georgia I'm not going to touch yet. New Hampshire I think would flip. Um, Kamala Harris doesn't really have a northeastern appeal. Trump has more of a populist appeal, so that would also help him keep District 2 of Maine squarely in the Republican column. I would say Georgia ultimately would stick in the Republican column. Arizona, I think, would stick in the Republican column. And already we are down to our final 6 states, which, as I mentioned earlier, is in the Frost Belt extended with Iowa. I'm going to call Ohio for Trump. Ohio is approving of the president right now. That is the only state in this area that is approving of the president right now. Minnesota, I think, would stick with its Democratic roots. Iowa, I think, would split away from Ohio. Trump has a -10 approval rating in Iowa and has a positive approval rating in Ohio. So I think they may very well diverge. Wisconsin, I think, it has, of these states, one of the lowest approval ratings of the president, right after Michigan. And I think both of those states would ultimately go to Kamala Harris, down to a increased African American turnout. That leaves us with the state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania ultimately, I think, would decide this election. I don't think it would be close. With an increased African American turnout, that is favoring Harris. But with only a -6 approval rating for Trump compared to like a -15, -15, -10, -10, that could potentially be favor Trump. At the end of the night, I believe ultimately that Pennsylvania would stick with the president by a very narrow margin. I'm not too confident on Pennsylvania. However, at this time, without any polls or anything, that is my best guess on gauging how well the African American turnout would be for Kamala Harris, which is why I gave these 4 states to her, but also her lack of Latino appeal kept Arizona red, kept Texas red, kept Florida red. So thanks for watching this video. Comment down below what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also join us on the subreddit at JPC Reddit. And I will see you all later.